Howdy, freelancers. So, we're going to take a step aside from the past 5 episodes, which talked really all about specializing your business. And I would definitely encourage you to listen through those five. I mean, hey, it's like a half an hour, right? You have 5 episodes, and you get the exact tactics to use to specialize in your business. So, today we're going to answer the question: is the income from freelancing reliable? Now, I've seen this question in a number of forms, but really that's what the form is for what I'm responding to here today. And I think this is a difficult question to answer because I don't think the question itself is framed properly. Freelancing itself is a business, and reliability of income for any business depends on the health of that business and the processes of getting the actual income. I'd like to talk about the former part first, the health of the business. Now, you can work at a desk job or in a cube and have your income, quote unquote, secure until that company decides that something is going to change that. It could be an exit, right? Where the owners of the business sell the business and the new business doesn't want you anymore. It could be that the company downsizes and you are walking out of there with a box of your stuff from the desk. Just because you get a paycheck every single week or every 2 weeks doesn't mean that you'll have your job tomorrow. To circle back to the question, you can certainly create a healthy business as a freelancer. There are plenty of us out there that's been doing it quite a long time. Myself, Paul Jarvis, Seth Godin even calls himself a freelancer. Now, Paul and Seth are at a much different level than I am, but for over a decade, I've been successful and building my business continually. There are plenty of us, though, that have created what folks would consider a failed business and have to go back and get a full-time job because the freelance business didn't get the sales, projects bombed out because of flaky clients, or that we just didn't know what we didn't know when we started freelancing in the first place. And the business wasn't healthy enough to be sustainable. I've said many times before that my story started out with me striking out on my own, but then after close to about 2 years, I had to go get a full-time job. But I learned from that. I learned what I didn't know, what I needed to do the next time around. And as a result, now I have a healthy, sustainable business. Now, I'd like to talk about the latter part rather, of my previous statement, the process of actually getting the income. You can go out there and close leads in business left and right. But if you don't actually have a process to properly vet those clients and collect initial and final payments, weekly or monthly payments, then it doesn't really matter. And I'm not referring to having some automated system to just send out invoices. I'm talking about making sure that the client will actually pay you, the process for the exchange of work for payment, and any policies that you need in place. Look, I've been doing this a long time and heard many horror stories, including a few of my own, that, well, hey, I'm not shy. I'll be happy to share them with you if you want to shoot me a tweet or something. But these stories of where clients didn't pay, but they actually got the work delivered. When you do the work but don't get paid and you hand it over, there's no incentive for the client to pay you, right? I mean, now you've got to spend time, energy, and potentially money to get that money that you're owed in the first place. You're not only out this money, but now you're putting your business at risk because unless you're a bounty hunter, you aren't getting paid to chase down the delinquent client, right? You aren't getting any new work done. So that means you aren't pulling any new revenue into the business. Without these processes for getting that actual income, you'll certainly be left out on the street. If you build a business of your own, which freelancing is, You need to understand all the aspects of the business, at least at a basic level. You should always be learning, marketing, and growing, evolving your business processes as you grow. You make your income reliable by doing all of these things in your business. There are no guarantees, of course, but if you would like to have your income reliable and build yourself a future-proof business where you're the brand, freelancing is the way to go, and it can lead to reliable income. So, till next time, it's your time to live in the feast.
The podcast you just heard was recorded with Anchor. If you want to make your own, download the Android or iOS app completely free from anchor.fm/podcast. That's anchor.fm/podcast.